Germany to cover energy bills as gas prices soar. Hi everyone, welcome to Air News. The air is warm and buttery as workers knead mouths of raisin flake dot inside the Kerry bakery in Dresden. This is the busiest time of the year, but like every other business and household in the country, the phone bills are going up, diminishing the festive cheer. Wages have increased drastically, energy costs have risen as the price of our ingredients, butter, has doubled in price, says owner Matthias Walter. I can't pass all that on to the customers. It's an issue that preoccupies the German government too. Wary for of the impact on the economy, it's spending around 300 billion euros on measures aimed at shielding people and industry from higher prices, particularly soaring energy bills. A third of that sum has already spent and 200 billion euros more is expected to go on the coming month. Perhaps the most eye-catching is the promising to pay a monthly gas bill for the households and small businesses in December. In practice, that won't cover the full cost. The amount will be calculated using an average monthly September bill. Benefits have risen and almost everyone has received a one-off the payment of 300 euros. And from January, gas and electricity bills will be capped. Government subsidies will allow households and small businesses to pay a lower rate for 80% of the gas they used and 70% of their electricity consumption. For example, a family of 4 living in 100 square meters flat would have paid a monthly gas bill of 100 euros last year. Now that is 275 euros from January when the cap kicks in. The government projections suggest the family will pay 175 euros. A similar subsidy scheme will also cap bills for the industries. Chancellor Olaf Scholz is no doubt hoping for a boost to his approval rating at home at the lowest level since he took office. But his spending plans haven't impressed the Europe neighbors, not at least because Germany has resisted proposals of an EU-wide cap on the price of gas. Is Mr. Scholz? Some of his EU peers wonder why trying to put Germany first. I think the opposite is the case, say Martin Dulich, Economy Minister of Region of Saxony of which Dresden is the state capital. This is about establishing Europe. Germany is a decisive factor in Europe's stability. We have seen the world newly divided economy centers have shifted. Look at America, look at China. We in Europe must make sure we keep up. Mr. Dulich's constituency lies in Germany, old communist East, where public dissatisfaction with government policies tends to be higher than the rest of the country. The mood is still difficult because we have a serious situation, says Mr. Dulich. For the first time, we are really comforted with the social platform. For the first time, we are really comforted with the social problem. If a pensioner who only gets 850 euros a month is faced with 500 euros energy bill, of course she can't pay that. So it's very important that she gets the help. But the idea behind the measure is to strike a balance. Despite the help, energy bills will still be higher for most. Not at least because the government have scrambled to find alternative sources of energy after years of heavy dependence on Russia. Needs companies and households to keep the consumption down. Gas stores may be full for now, but the country energy network agency says 20% reduction in national consumption is necessary to get through the winter without problems. So in Dresden, main Christmas market, which reopened this year after pandemic pause, the question for many here is not so much how to stay healthy, but how is to pay those bills. Sabine, a pensioner, says, the government is incapable of supporting us. They tell us help is on the way, but nothing is done. Jan, a young father, says he thinks the family will be okay, but the gas bill hasn't arrived yet. Let's see how it looks when it comes. And in his bakery, as loaves of stollen, the fruit bread, which is the region Christmas specialty, rise in the oven, Matthias Walter is also having to wait and see. It's not yet clear how much help he'll get. He says his oven, for example, is powered by oil, and while his bill has tripled, there is no planned government subsidy to ease the burden. There's a lot of uncertainty, he says. His own business, he hopes will survive. Many other he wants may not. Thank you.